I make a motion to approve the release of the Economic Development Fund, which amounts to $40,000, which matches the county's donation to the chamber in this endeavor.
I second the motion.
Motion and a second. Further discussion?
I have a comment, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
I would like to see an oversight committee to disperse this money. And I'm not going to support this unless there's an oversight committee appointed by private donors, the city and the county.
Yes, sir.
There would be. It would be private donors as well as representatives. Our finance committee includes Fred from the city.
Come up to the microphone closer.
Back up. When we raised the money, we said there would be a board of contributors. So it would be contributors that made contributions in excess of 10,000 or more. So they would definitely be at the table. And quite frankly, I think we ought to expand that. I think we ought to make it broader. I think anybody who made a donation should be involved in the process. So as far as distributing the funds, that's part of it. But the selection of the consulting companies that we would work with should also be a part of review by contributors, as well as, like I said back 2 years ago when we created the Chamber's Finance Committee, we added Fred from the city and Mr. Brock from the county.
When there's an elected committee from these individuals in the city and county, I will support this. Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
The Mayor, this letter we've got from the chamber just states that they've, to date, whenever this was sent to us, that only received 76% of the $120,000 that they raised. In my mind, if this money's not in the bank, it's not been raised yet. So it shows they've processed $91,400. That's only $28,600 short. The council voted that we would match the county's $40,000 when this $120,000 was raised. There's a difference in telling us this money's been promised and it actually sitting in the account.
Ms. Valmont, do you know when the remaining contributors are? Do you have any idea on when they're going to come across with their contributions?
How much did you receive today?
We received, I think it was 12,000 today, and there is a large contribution of 10,000 which we're expecting. It's been invoiced. I was told today that there are 2 checks on the way. We've had 100% collection on pledges, so we can get those funds in our mail tomorrow.
Yes.
Could we amend our motion perhaps that we would approve the disbursement of the $40,000 commitment after such time as the oversight committee has been appointed and the $120,000 committed by the chamber, at least that portion of their contributions is in place, has been received.
Point of order. We cannot amend a motion. The motion has to be killed and a new motion made.
Okay, well that, you're, okay, correct, I'll correct myself. Can we make a motion to that effect?
We have a motion on the floor. The motion on the floor is to approve the $40,000 expenditure which was committed earlier on to match the county's $40,000, which has already been approved, and to help support this endeavor, which has collected as of today $104,000 some odd dollars, which has pledges They're corporate pledges. These are not individuals left on this pledges that I am familiar with. They're all business and corporate pledges which are coming in every time the mailman walks in the door. So the motion on the floor is to approve the $40,000 expenditure, and it has been seconded.
May I speak?
Yes.
I think what this comes down to is we can kill this motion, do a new motion, and say that we can have them provide the $40,000 once the money is in the bank, but I don't know that that's the issue right here. I think the issue is, do we want to support this program or do we not want to support the program? I think that's what it boils down to. At this 12th hour, do we want to support this program or do we not? We'll find out when we vote.
Any other comments?
Yes, I want to support this program. My motion was to come up with a compromise that might be more agreeable to the full council. And that's the reason that I made the recommendation for the motion contingent upon the funds and the oversight committee.
I believe, Mayor, what would have to happen with that, and the attorney can correct me if I'm wrong, is your motion would have to be withdrawn.
Councilman Harris could move to amend the current motion. You can vote on that, whether or not to amend it. Then you'd have the motion as amended before you if it passed. If she'd like to move to amend it, you can get a second and vote on it.
Can you clarify the requested amendment?
I'll do the very best. I move to approve the $40,000 contribution pledged by the city of Crossville upon notification that $120,000 of the contributions has been received in cash by the Chamber of Commerce from its pledges from contributors, and upon placement of an oversight committee. Please flower that up and make it sound a little better, please.
So she's making a motion to amend the original motion and needs a second on that motion.
Correct.
Do I hear a second on Councilmember Harris's motion?
I'll second that.
So the motion and a second on the motion to amend the original motion. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Sousa,
Aye.
Councilmember Wyatt,
I'm going to vote no because it wasn't stipulated in the motion who was going to appoint the committee.
Mayor Pro Tem Harris,
Aye.
Councilmember Curley, Mayor Mayberry,
Aye. Motion carries. Now back to the original motion, which has now been amended. Any further discussion on that one? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Sousa,
Aye.
Councilmember Wyatt,
No.
Councilmember, Mayor Pro Tem Harris.
No.
This will be the motion as amended.
As amended?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just checking.
I'm totally lost, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Not stupid, just slow.
That's all. Councilmember Curley, Mayor Mayberry.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item